welcome to our new English lesson. In this lesson, we are going to have listening and writing, both of them, in order to be able to do the exercise in your book of period number 10. We are going to listen to a phone call in order to get some details. These details are going to be useful to fill in the spaces of writing an email. So before we start, do you remember Ginny, Bassem, and their fathers? Yes, of course, we have studied about them in period number 1. We knew that Bassem's father lives in Jericho, while Ginny and her father live in Manchester. We knew that Ginny wanted to get in contact with Bassem because her father is joining Bassem's father in the farm research project in Jericho. And we knew that her father is going to travel to Jericho soon. According to the emails that we have watched in period number 1, we knew that the date of Ginny's father's departure from Manchester was indefinite until the last email. So, if you can remember this, at the end of email number 5, she said to Bassem that now it's definite, Dad's flying next Saturday, the 1st of October. His flight departs at 8:30 our time and arrives at 15:15 Palestine local time. Now, before we listen, let's look at the exercises in period number 9. Exercise number 1, it is asking you to listen to part 1 and answer the questions. The question is, number 1, who are these people and where are they? So we have to answer the two parts of the question. Who are the speakers and where are they? Number 2, what is the problem? Number 3, what is going to happen because of that? Because of that, بسبب ذلك، يعني بسبب المشكلة الموجودة. Number 4, what does he want her to do? So we have to listen carefully now in order to be able to write answers for these 4 questions. Of course, from the first time of listening, we cannot write full sentences. ما بنقدر نكتب إجابات كاملة من أول مرة نسمع فيها. فالآن نحاول while listening write notes. نكتب فقط ملاحظات. يعني who are these people? Just write the names. Where are they? Just write words. اكتبي فقط كلمات. And then you can transform or turn these words into sentences. تحولي هاي الكلمات إلى جمل أو إجابات كاملة متكاملة.
Period 9. Activity 1. Part 1.
Hello, 7290688.
Jenny? It's Dad here.
Oh, hello, Dad. Are you still at the airport?
Yes, I am. And I'm so pleased you're at home. You see, there's a problem, and I need your help.
What's wrong?
The flight is cancelled. Engine trouble, they say.
That's terrible. What does that mean?
2 things. First, I have to change my flight. And secondly, I'm going to arrive 4 hours late because of that.
Oh, no.
I've tried to call Dr. Adnan, but there was no answer.
How can I help? What do you want me to do?
I'd like you to contact the Makdisi family and tell them. Could you possibly do that for me, please?
Yes, of course, Dad. I'll email Bassem about it.
We have now to try to write full answers for the questions. The first question again, who are these people and where are they? Let's move to the answers. Of course, the speakers are Jenny and her father. Jenny and her father are the two speakers on the phone. She's talking to her father. Now, where is Jenny? Jenny is at home. She is at home. She is at home and her father is at the airport. Number 2. What is the problem? We knew from the part that he has a problem, her father has a problem. The problem is that her father's flight has been cancelled. بمعنى تم إلغاء موعد الطائرة. Her father's flight has been cancelled. Number 3. What is going to happen because of that? The result of this problem. He is going to go on a different later flight. Then he is going to use another flight, a different later flight. Number 4. What does he want her to do? He wants her to phone the Maqdisi family. Who is the Maqdisi family? Yes, it's the family of Bassem. He wants her to contact the Maqdisi family and tell them. To tell them what? To tell them that he's going to change his flight and he is going to be late. Well, let's move to exercise number 2. In this time, we have to listen to part 2 to write some notes.
Period 9. Activity 2. Part 2.
Poor you. That's really bad. So, just let me get a pen and some paper and I'll take the details. What's the new flight number?
Right. Well, it isn't British Airways now. It's Al Falastiniya, the Palestinian airline. And the new flight number is PF253.
Sorry, could you say that again, please?
It's PF253.
Right. And what time does it leave?
It departs at 14:55.
Right, I've got that. 14:55 this afternoon. And what time does it arrive?
It gets into Arafat International at 21:45 tonight.
Not till 21:45? Oh, that's quite late.
Yes. It means I won't reach Jericho until tomorrow.
I'll email Basim right now.
Thanks, Jenny.
Well, now I guess that you have got these details. So the flight number is PF253. And the departing time, it departs at 14:55 and arriving at 21:45. Well, do not forget these details because we are going to need them right now in the writing task. Well, moving to period number 10, here we have a task to write an email. We are going to imitate the emails that Basim and Jenny has written in period number 1. Imitate بمعنى نقلد، نتعلم منهم مهارة كتابة الإيميل. Now, we have to help Jenny to write this email or to finish this email. This exercise is asking us to look at period 9 notes. Listen to Jenny and her father again and do the tasks. What are the tasks? Number 1. إيش هي المهام المطلوبة منا الآن؟ Number 1. Copy and complete the first paragraph of Jenny's email to Basim. طبعا Jenny has started writing her email. بدأت بكتابة الإيميل تبعها وبدأت بأول فقرة, but we have some missing parts. From the listening part and from the details and the notes in period 9, we have to fill in these gaps. Let's do it together. Now, Jenny says, I've just had a فراغ from a person. Who is he? Of course, I've just had a phone call. اتصال هاتفي from dad or from my dad. And there is a problem. his flight to. Where was his flight going to? It was going to Jericho. إذن his flight to Jericho is cancelled. This is the problem. His flight is cancelled and he is catching, يعني هو راح يحاول إنه يلحق another one or another flight or a later flight. Let's see the answers again. Here we are. You can write them down. Then I just had a phone call from Dad and there is a problem. His flight to Palestine or to Jericho, yani both of them are right, is cancelled and he's catching a later flight. By this we have finished the first paragraph. Now regarding the second one, the second paragraph, number the paragraph to sentences in order. يعني معطيني هنا الجمل اللي بتتكون أو بتشكل paragraph number 2 but they are not in the right order، يعني مش مرتبين. We have to order them. Then starting with the topic sentence، طبعا لازم نبدأ بالجملة الافتتاحية. Then copy a complete the second paragraph. Well, so let's have a look at these sentences. We have that means he will not reach. They knew, or the new flight number is. Here are the new details. So which of these sentences is the most general sentence? مين هي الجملة الأعم؟ الجملة اللي ممكن أنا أبدأ فيها الفقرة، والجملة اللي بتوضح لي محتوى الفقرة هذه، يعني بتعطيني ما هو التوبيك لهي الفقرة. هذه الجملة اللي راح أختارها هي اللي راح تمثل التوبيك سنتنس. أكيد مين هي topic sentence؟ أول جملة هتكون في الفقرة اللي هي آخر وحدة here are the new details. إذا في الفقرة هذه جني راح تعطي باسم تفاصيل الرحلة الجديدة. إذا here are the new details. Let's see together the answers. So number 2, this is the second sentence, the new flight number. أكيد راح تعطي تفاصيل الرحلة. وهتكون عنا number 3 اللي هي that means he will not reach، يعني هنا هتعيد صياغة الأحداث بطريقة أخرى اللي هي نهاية الفقرة. فالآن هتكون فقرتنا بهذا الشكل. Here are the new details، وعنا full stop في نهاية التوبيك sentence. The new flight number is، طبعا هنجيب المعلومات من النوتس اللي حليناها في period 9 PF 253. It departs at 14:45 and it arrives at 21:45 local time. The last sentence, that means he will not reach Jericho until tomorrow. الآن number 3, complete the email. طلب منا نكمل الإيميل. طبعا لازم إحنا ننهي الإيميل بطريقة مناسبة. Ask Bassem to tell his father about the change of a plan. يعني هنا جيني مفروض إن هي توضح أو تطلب من باسم إنه يبلغ والده بالتغير اللي صار في خطة والدها. Finish in the normal way. طبعا كل هاي التفاصيل تعرفنا عليها من خلال الفيديو الآخر، وبالتالي بإمكانك الآن كتابة الفقرة حسب التعليمات الواردة في الفيديو السابق. بإمكانك الآن إتمام المهمة بنجاح، وسيتم إرفاق ملخص أو نموذج لتتعلمي طريقة أو مهارة ترتيب الفقرات بشكل صحيح. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.